of the organizing committee of the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus training program Class 1, I'm deeply honored and filled with joy for your gracious presence today at the chair of the opening ceremony. May I now humbly present a summary of the project implementations as follows. Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University is a leading Buddhist academic institution in Thailand. In the 2024 academic year, MCU had 2,333 international students enrolled. There were 1,691 students studying at the main campus in Pranakon Si Ayutthaya province. These students are valuable resource for global Buddhist propagation, educated in the Thai Buddhist tradition and fluent in their native languages and English. They are well positioned to become effective international Dhammaduta Bhikkhus. This program aims to strengthen to the knowledge, practical skill, and spiritual commitment of both Theravada and Mahayana international students at MCU. By doing so, it empowers them to return to their country as qualified Dhammaduta personnel capable of spreading the Dhamma with wisdom and cultural sensitivity. The Dhammaduta College, International Relations Divisions, and the Bharat Study Center of MCU, in collaboration with the local and international partners, such as the Chongthai Sa Monastery from the Republic of China, Taiwan, have jointly launched the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhu Training Program Class 1 in this program with 3 core objectives. Number 1, to develop international Theravada, Vajrayana, and Mahayana Bhikkhus and Bhikkhunis with the knowledge, skill, and right institutes necessary for the effective propagation of Buddhism at the international level. Number 2, to cultivate accurate understanding of the Tipitaka, Dhamma practice, and English communication skill for Buddhist dissemination. Number 3, to make an international network of Dhammaduta personnel to support sustainable Buddhist dissemination across all regions. This program is made possible through the generous support of the Office of Budgets, Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, the Lingchil Mountain Buddhist Society, Chongthai Sa Monastery from Taiwan, and other contributing organizations. As the auspicious time has now arrived, may I humbly request your most venerable kind permission to deliver the opening address and bestow a Dhamma talk to inspire and bless on participants and committee members as we embark upon this meaningful endeavor. You are most venerable, respectfully submitted with the highest regards. Thank you.
Associate Professor Dr. Prasiddhi Vachara Bandit, Vice Director for Foreign Affairs and Chairman of Organizing Committee of International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program Class 1 English course, His Holiness Ambassador King Shan Doji, the Ambassador of Bhutan to Bangkok, Venerable Vimala Sara, Abbot of Lingchul Mountain Dhamma, Wu Thak Quang Tin, Yang Kong, Myanmar, Voice Rector of and Professor of Lingchuang Mountain Mahachulalongkornrajavydalaya Quang Nok Mung, Myanmar, representing Most Venerable Master Chin Tao, founder of the Museum of World Religion, Abbot of Lingchuo Mountain, Fusheng Monastery, and Venerable Dr. Prakru Sutta Ratana Bandit, Director of the Dhammaduta College and Secretary of the Organizing Committee, along with the administration faculty staff of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, and students participating in the first cohort of International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus training program in English, and distinguished guests. I, on behalf of Most Venerable Professor Dr. Brahmavajrathirajaan, Director of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, have an honor to be chairman to opening ceremony of the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus training program and English course today. Buddhism is a religion of learning that aims to develop wisdom and promote the use of reason in daily life. It emphasizes the development of the physical body, speech, and mind to be complete with wisdom and good conduct, creating happiness and peace for individuals, society, and the world. The goal is for humanity to live together in peace and mutual support according to the idea of Buddhism. The propagation of Buddhism is an important mission of the monks and disciples, encompassing governance, education, dissemination, public service, welfare, education, and public welfare to assist and support people both domestically and internationally according to the Buddha's teachings. The propagation of Buddhism abroad has a long history since the time of the Buddha, who sent 60 disciples to spread of Dhamma through various areas to the present. The Thai Sangha community has played a significant role in sending Dhammaduta Bhikkhus to different countries with 2,719 monks trained as International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus, currently performing religious duties worldwide. In organizing this project, Venerable Associate Professor Pra Siddhi Vachara Bandit, Vice Rector for Foreign Affairs and Chairman of the Organizing Committee of International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program Class 1 English course, along with university executives, faculty members, and staff, recognize benefits of developing international students to have the knowledge, skill, and appropriate attitude for promoting Buddhism in abroad. Therefore, they have collaborated with the Lingchuan Mountain Buddhist Society and cooperative organization to organize this program. On behalf of Most Venerable Dr. Pramavachara Thirajan, Director of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, extends congratulations and appreciation to all students participating in the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program Class 1 English course. This opportunity is considered another important mission in spreading Buddhism globally with comprehensive knowledge, understanding, and abilities in the area of Buddhist teachings, language, culture, and peaceful coexist with diversity. May the power of the chimpanzee base and protect you all, grant you success in your training, and enable you to spread the teaching of the Buddhism to humanity, so that Buddhism may endure and live forever. I would like to announce the opening of International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program Class 1 English course now onwards. Thank you very much.
So on behalf of organizing committee and on trainees, just would like to express the deepest gratitude and appreciation to the Most Venerable Associate Professor Dr. Pathe Pavarameti, acting on behalf of Rector of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, to kindly give the sermon and also perform the opening ceremony. Now I just would like to invite Venerable Dr. Bhikkhus Sutta Ratana Bandit and Assistant Professor Dr. Bunmi Pansa, both to offer souvenirs to the President of the ceremony, please.
And also may I invite Mr. Kong to offer the dana to the Dhammaduta College. Please. Okay. Mr. กองจากสาธารณรัฐจีนจะได้ถวายกัปปิยพันธ์เพื่อที่จะสนับสนุนโครงการอบรมพระธรรมทูตนานาชาติในการครั้งนี้โดยมีพระเดชพระคุณพระเทพปวารเมธีรองที่การบดีฝ่ายบริหารได้ เป็นผู้แทนมหาวิทยาลัยในการรับมอบในการนี้นะครับท่านพระครูสุตตะรัตนบัณฑิตจะได้รับการถวายจากพระเดชพระคุณท่านเจ้าคุณอาจารย์ประเทศปวรเมธี Mr. Gong, the honorable disciple of the Sangha of Chung Tai San from the Republic of China, Chung Tai San Monastery in Taiwan, has supported the budget to the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus training program this time. So, on behalf of the Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, led by Director, may I humbly express our profound gratitude to Mr. Gong and the Sangha of Chung Tai San as well for support the program. Thank you very much. Okay.
Now, the most venerable Associate Professor Dr. Pathe Pawarameti, present over the ceremony, is going to take leave. And please stand up to see him off. So, after the present over the ceremony has taken leave, after this, it will be the special lecture on the role of international Dhammaduta Bhikkhus in the contemporary world by His Excellencies Ginchang Dorji, Ambassadors of the Kingdom of Bhutan to Thailand, the most venerable, he is going to have a seat to be here with us. Okay, sit down, please. Thank you very much. Now, I just would like to invite Venerable Assistant Professor Dr. Pasiti Vacharabadit, Vice Director for Foreign Affairs, Venerable Chair of the Organizing Committees of the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program, Class 1 2025, to introduce the specialist, His Excellency Ginchang Dorji, Ambassadors of the Kingdom of Bhutan to Thailand, to give a special lecture on the role of international Dhammaduta Bhikkhus in the contemporary world. Yes, please.
Respected the most venerable Prathep Pavaramethi, Vice Rector for Administrative Affairs of MCU, Venerable Mahasangha, Your Excellencies, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Bhutan to Thailand. So now I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the keynote speaker, Honorable keynote speaker, invited to share his valuable knowledge and precious experience with on Dhammaduta Bhikkhus, International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus. The keynote speaker completed his study from Delhi University, bachelor degree in economics in 1992, and completed his administrative management program at the Royal Institute of Management, Thimphu, Bhutan, as a part of Royal Civil Service selected candidates from in 1993, and also completed Indian Revenue Service to cater with Indian Civil Service selected candidate at the National Academy of Direct Tax, Nagpur, from January 1993. So His Excellency dedicated himself for Buddhist activities, for Buddhism, and also for Buddhist education, not only in Bhutan and also in Thailand and in every country. So he has valuable knowledge and precious experience related to Buddhism and also to the Buddhist missionary. Now may I invite the Venerable Mahasangha join me to give a big applause to invite His Excellency Ambassador of Bhutan to Bangkok to share his valuable knowledge and precious experience with us. Please. Okay, please, Your Excellency.
The most venerable Vice Rector, venerable Sangha members, distinguished guests, and my Dhamma friends. Over 2,500 years ago, Lord Gautama Buddha sent forth his first 60 disciples, arahats, with the words, and I quote, "Go forth, O bhikkhus, for the good of the many, for the happiness of the many." Unquote. This was the beginning of the Dhammaduta mission. The mission was not to convert, but to share the Dhamma, to offer wisdom, peace, compassion, unity, and happiness. So today, I humbly stand before you with deep gratitude, respect, and reverence to reflect upon the profound role of International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus in our contemporary world. Dhammaduta Bhikkhus, in layman's term, refers to a messenger of Dhamma, the timeless teaching of our Lord Buddha. As a Buddhist myself, I believe in the law of karma, and we call it in Bhutan, le jude. Is action equals to result, or cause and effect. And there's a beautiful saying on this subject in my native language, Dzongkha, and it goes something like this. Nyama kambe tatai lilata, shuma kambe tatai lelata. So it is very difficult to translate this saying without losing its natural beauty, but the interpretation of the law is that the future is in our hand, individually and collectively. What we are today is the result of what we did in the past. And what will happen in the future will be determined by what we do today. So even though I'm not a serious Buddhist practitioner as much as I would like to be, this particular saying stuck with me ever since. And it has become a basic source of guidance in carrying out my work, consciously or unconsciously. Now, looking at this karmic concept, I want to summarize that because we all have done something very good in the past, we are gathered here and bestowed with the opportunity to do something good. So now, for the better future, we need to take this golden opportunity. Most Venerable Vice Rector, Venerable Sangha members, distinguished guests, and my Dhamma friends. Today, I'm asked to speak on the profound role of the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus in our contemporary world. Now, I must admit that I am neither an expert on the subject nor can I qualify myself as one. However, I'm here today to share the stories of one of the greatest Dhammaduta of Bhutan that I have seen with my own eyes and lived and experienced with my life so far. While all our kings have been a great Dhammaduta, for want of time, I'm not going to share a role played by, I'm going to share the role played by only one king. Well, only one king only. He is the son of the third king of Bhutan and the father of the present king. Now, so who is he then? He is the fourth king of Bhutan, His Majesty Jimmy Singye Ongchuk. The reason I'm sharing is that to me, he is the embodiment of Dhammaduta leaders in the contemporary world. Now, when his father, the third king of Bhutan, was about to pass away, he said that if he were to make a prayer and then advice, he said his prayer would be like this, and I quote, "If I were to make a prayer, I would ask that during my son's reign, the people of my country, Bhutan, would be far more prosperous and happy than they are today." That was his prayer for his son. Now, his advice, I quote, "As a crown prince, you are like a father to all Bhutanese. A father will not betray his children, so take care of the children. So take care of the people. The three gems, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, are like the past, present, and future protectors. So don't neglect them." So that was the advice given by the third king to the fourth king. So I'm proud to say that the fourth king not only fulfilled the prayer and advice of his great father king, but he exceeded those prayers with his wise and steady hands. He has blended his own forward-looking, innovative genius and his dedication to his people with a deep respect for the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. It is this which gives Bhutan its unique character. In a world made ever smaller by modern communications, Bhutan has a very important place in showing the world just what is possible and how it can be done. Now, in his wise rulership, I saw His Majesty the fourth king treading in the footsteps of the legendary Buddhist monarchs of the past from Ashoka onwards. With his deep concern for his people and their welfare, both spiritual and secular, he has demonstrated how Buddhist values can guide the governance of the state. Bhutan is the only independent Mahayana Buddhist country in the world with great Buddhist heritage, now stretching back uninterrupted over 1,300 years, and has a legacy of more than 2,000 temples, monasteries, zongs, and sacred sites. Some of the holy places, such as Paro Kichul Hagong and Pumton Chambal Hagong, still retain their original form dating back to 7th century. This rich spiritual and cultural heritage was kept intact by our forefathers and kings because of their strong belief in Dhamma, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So my most venerable Vice Rector, venerable Sangha members, distinguished guests, and my Dhamma friends. Now, His Majesty the fourth king gifted Bhutan and the world with the profound philosophy of gross national happiness. He believed that true prosperity is not found in the size of the nation's economy, but in the smiles of its people and the strength of its communities. By placing happiness over GDP, His Majesty dared to dream of a world where compassion, balance, and harmony guide progress. His vision embraced not just material well-being, but also the nurturing of Bhutan's rich culture, pristine environment, and spiritual wisdom. Through GNH, Gross National Happiness, His Majesty offered a timeless reminder that the happiness is the ultimate objective of all sentient beings, and it must be rooted in love, compassion, and kindness to everything around us. His Majesty introduced democracy in Bhutan without asking for one, and that too at the time when his popularity and love by the people were at its peaks. People were very happy under his under his reign, and they did not want democracy. And he was just 51 years old when he abdicated the throne, and when other leaders at this age would be consolidating their power and authority. He not only spelled out compassion, love, and kindness, but he showed it through his own example. I believe as a leader, if we can provide good governance, value our rich culture, preserve our environment, and live in harmony with nature, the world we live will be a better place. During his entire reign of 34 years, His Majesty led Bhutan into an extraordinary renaissance, an era defined not by conquest or by wealth, but by wisdom, kindness, and compassion. It is a story of a king who chose to give rather than to hold, to empower rather than to rule. It is the extraordinary legacy of His Majesty, the fourth King, Jimmy Singye Ongchuk, who placed his faith in his people and in doing so forever transformed the destiny of Bhutan. Today, International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus carry this noble responsibility across borders, languages, and cultures. Their role is not just to teach, but to embody the Dhamma and be a walking example of peace, compassion, mindfulness, and wisdom. For me and to all Bhutanese, the fourth King of Bhutan is an exemplary Dhammaduta leader, and therefore, if we can emulate him as a leader, follow him as a citizen, and remain guided by his wisdom, I am confident that we all can be a great Dhammadutas. Most Venerable Rector, Vice Rector, Venerable Sangha members, distinguished guests, and my Dhamma friends. In my capacity as an ambassador, I have been primarily bestowed with good fortune to associate with the following events in the Buddha Dhamma activities. His Majesty the King and Queen of Thailand made their first ever state visit to Bhutan in April this year. This visit was not only significant in terms of diplomatic, trade, and economy, but most importantly, as the head of a Buddhist Sangha. It is a connection in terms of spiritual and Dhamma. Through this historic visit, the Sangha from Thailand, including the most venerable Vice Rector here, joined and performed prayer for the world peace and also to establish relations between the Sangha of the two Buddhist kingdoms. It also provided a platform for the people of the two countries to unite under the teaching of Lord Buddha. As we gather in this time of global uncertainty rapid technological change and marked by both external progress and internal sufferings such as depression, anxiety, social division, and a deep sense of spiritual emptiness. The role of the Dhammaduta Bhikkhus become far more important than ever. I'm very happy and deeply humbled to get the opportunity to associate with this most esteemed University of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya in many ways, including to be part of the Dhamma teaching by our young and most venerable Varasana Rinpoche of Bhutan at this very great hall just last year. I'm also very grateful to the university to see that 3 monks from Bhutan will be joining the university for the graduate studies this month under the generous support. While there are challenges such as cultural misunderstandings, material pressures of modern life, distractions, expectations, and ethical dilemmas, yet through patience, mindfulness, and compassion, these challenges can become the very ground upon which Dhamma is actualized or realized. On the brighter side, there are new opportunities with modern tools such as digital Dhamma, online teachings, meditation apps, live stream of Dhamma talks, and this allows teachings to reach millions instantly, and collaboration among monasteries and teachers across traditions and countries strengthen the international Sangha and preserve diverse expressions of Dharma. Most Venerable Vice Rector, Venerable Sangha members, distinguished guests, and my Dharma friends. Finally, let us support and strengthen the effort of these courageous monks who step beyond comfort to bring the light of Dharma to the darkest corner of the world. May their work continue to flourish for the benefit of all beings. It is with deep gratitude and reverence that I stand here as a lay people, but with a promise to do my best in spreading peace, compassion, and wisdom, the timeless teaching of our Lord Buddha. I make my prayer to all the great Dhammadutas in the past, present, and future. With my body, speech, and mind, I bow to Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha.
Now, I just would like to invite Venerable Assistant Professor Dr. Pasiti Vacharamadit, Vice Director for Foreign Affairs, Venerable Chair of the Organizing Committee of the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program, Class 120 with 25, to kindly express gratitude and awards of thanks to His Excellencies, Ambassadors of the Kingdom of Bhutan to Thailand. So after that, His Excellency is coming to receive the souvenir from the President of that ceremony. The role of international Dhammaduta Bhikkhus in the contemporary world, lectured by His Excellency, Ambassadors of the Kingdoms of Bhutan to Thailand. It is the most important beneficiary to all international Dhammaduta Bhikkhus. Now I would like to invite Venerable Assistant Professor Dr. Pasiti Vacharamadit to kindly express gratitude and awards of thanks to His Excellency, please.
Most respected the most venerable associate professor Pratep Pavarameti, and the most venerable chair of the opening ceremony of the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program Class 1. Respected most venerable Mahasangha and my dear student, together with overseas Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Class 31 of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. My warm blessing to Your Excellency, Ambassador of Bhutan to the Kingdom of Thailand, Ambassador Kinsang Dorji, and distinguished delegates. So on behalf of the most venerable Professor Prapom Vacharathirajan, Director of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, and the most venerable Pratep Pavarameti, the most venerable chairpersons of the opening ceremony, and also my colleges, Dhammaduta College, International Relations Divisions, and Bharat Study Center, and also the organizing committee, would like to express profound gratitude and sincere appreciation to Your Excellency, Ambassador Kinsang Dorji, for your wonderful and meaningful presentation to our students and the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus this time. Most venerable and my dear student, Honorable Ambassador Kinsang Dorji, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Bhutan to Thailand. He dedicated himself for Buddhism a lot, and then he served Buddhism, support education, Buddhist activity in MCU and also the Sangha, International Sangha, not only in Bhutan and also in Thailand. So the embassy of Bhutan in Thailand and MCU work together for support the education of Buddhist monks, especially particularly Buddhist monks from Bhutan. This year, last year we visit Bhutan, and then we have opportunity to do the Great Merit. And then the Sangha of Bhutan, especially His Eminence Kalama Acharya, giving opportunity to MCU to support scholarship for Bhutan students. And Venerable Mahasangha from Chong Thai Sa Monastery, and together with the Honorable Devotee in Thailand, join together to support the education for the Sangha of Bhutan because of the compassion, support, and kindness of the Honorable Ambassador Kinsang Dorji, Honorable Ambassador of Bhutan to Bangkok in Thailand. So once again, on behalf of the Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, once again, may I take this opportunity to express our profound gratitude and sincere appreciation, heartfelt appreciation to Ambassador Kinsang Dorji, Honorable Ambassador of Bhutan to Bangkok. So thank you very much.
Coming up next, I just would like to invite His Excellencies Kinsang Dorji, Ambassador of Bhutan to Thailand, to come to receive the souvenirs from the President of the ceremony, please. His Excellency. Your Excellencies, Kinsang Dorji is going to receive with the statue from Associate Professor Dr. Pratep Pavarameti, Acting Rector. So on behalf of the top administrator of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, he is the honorary Dhammaduta, lay Dhammaduta be a group photographer, photography. So on behalf of organizing committees and all attendees, just would like to express my gratitude and appreciation to the President of the ceremony, Associate Professor Dr. Pate Pawaramethi, acting on behalf of the Director of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, and also to His Excellencies Jinshang Daoji, Ambassadors of the Kingdom of Bhutan to Thailand. Yes, stand up, please. Now, the President of the ceremony, the most venerable Associate Professor Dr. Pate Pawaramethi, President of the ceremony, is going to take a leave. Along with His Excellencies Jinshang Daoji, Ambassadors of Kingdom of Bhutan to Thailand. So now, when the President of the ceremony already passed, please sit down, please. Sit down, and we still have the time around 1 hour to have a break for lunch. So after this, Venerable Assistant Professor Dr. Pasiti Vajrabandit, Vice Director for Foreign Affairs, as the Venerable Chair of the program. So now I just would like to say thank you very much to all audience who come and who watching this program. This is the opening ceremony of the International Dhammaduta Bhikkhus Training Program, Class 1 2025 at the Crown Prince Mahachulalongkorn 48th Anniversary Auditorium of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, Wang Noi, Ayutthaya. On behalf of organizing committee and on behalf of the top administrator of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, I just would like to say thank you very much and see you again. All audience on TV, MCU TV, thank you very much. But now we still have the